Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, better camera, much better, very nice, nicey nice. But anyway, today we are going to be doing a continuation of my last video where I gave a deck list of my Raidraptor deck. We're going to be using the same exact deck, and I'm going to show you a test hand and the one card combo in this deck. So let's get right into it. Our first card, we're going to do the one card combo first. We're going to start off with Tribute Lanius. Tribute Lanius says, during the main phase, or during your main phase, if this card was normal special summoned, you can send one Raidraptor card from your deck to grave. So what we're going to do, we're going to normal summon it, activate its effect to send Fuzzy Lanius. Fuzzy will activate its effect to when it is sent to the graveyard from anywhere, whether it's hand, field, or deck, including also little tip. If you have summoned 4 Strix, you can detach Fuzzy and it can activate its effect. But we'll activate Fuzzy in order to add another Fuzzy. Then we'll activate its second effect. Well, okay, so the send to the graveyard is the second effect, but its first effect is if I control a Raidraptor monster, I can special summon it from my hand. Summon! Also, it is an activated effect, and it's only once per turn, so just keep that in mind. You are also locked into Raidraptor monsters when you activate either of these effects. So after that, we'll simply go into our Raider's Knight. Activate Raider's Knight, detaching Tribute Lanius to Xyz summon into Brave Strix. Brave Strix effect, detaching Raider's Knight in order to add from our deck to hand Skip Force. Also a little requirement for people who are playing other variants that likes for just. So most other variants of Raidraptors are just decks that summon level 4s so you can go into Raider's Knight more consistently. But Brave Strix's effect to search out a rank up magic card does have the requirement of if this card has a winged beast monster equipped to it or attached to it as material. So it does need to have a winged beast. But anyway, after that we activate Skip Force, targeting Brave Strix in order to summon Arsenal Falcon. We'll then activate Arsenal Falcon, detaching Brave Strix in order to summon Noir Lanius. We'll then activate Noir Lanius, targeting itself to add a winged beast of a different level from my deck to hand. We'll be adding Heel Eagle. So some people play 2. I like to play 1 just because you can recur it back with Roost. We'll then activate Heel Eagle. It is also an activated effect. It is not ignition. We'll summon Heal, and then we link off with Arsenal and Heal into Wise Strix. So here, chain links are important. We're going to be activating Wise Strix's effect to summon a winged beast from my deck to field. And it's also key important thing, the monster summoned off of Wise Strix, its effects are negated while on the field. Keyword there, on the field. We'll then chain to Arsenal Falcon. Arsenal Falcon, when sent to the graveyard, can summon a Raidraptor Xyz monster from my extra deck to the field. So this thing means anything. So you could even summon Rebellion right now, but we're not going to do that. We're going to summon Ultimate Falcon. Summon. And summon Mimicry off of the Y-Strix. We're summoning Mimicry off the Y-Strix. After this, so this next part is really important because sometimes I have accidentally forgotten to activate this effect. But I learned recently that this is a mandatory effect, so even if you forget to activate it, you have to do it because it's a mandatory effect. We'll be using Y-Strix's effect. When I activate a Raidraptor Xyz monster, I can set a rank up a Raidraptor spell or trap from my deck to field. Since we activate Arsenal Falcon, we can set rank up magic Raidraptor Force. After this, we're going to immediately activate Ultimate Falcon's effect. Your opponent can no longer respond, so you can play as much as you want. You don't need to be afraid of Nibiru, Ash, Imperm, Effect Veiler, any of that. But honestly, the important part where your opponent would have activated all that was before this, so yeah, you don't really need to worry about that. But just in case. After that, we then overlay into a Force-Strix. We'll then activate Force-Strix effect. You must detach Mimicry in order to add from our deck to hand some more Bird of Perfection. Honestly, you don't have to search this card. It's just any extender. After that, we'll then activate Rise Rank Up Magic Force, targeting Force-Strix, Brave-Strix, and Raider's Knight. Attach them all. And we are going to summon our first Rising Rebellion Falcon. And if your opponent Nibiru'd you this turn, you can activate its effect to destroy your opponent's Nibiru. They take 3,000. Amazing card. But anyway, after this, we're going to activate some more. Wow. Sorry, I lost my voice there. On Summon of Rise Rebellion, you're going to activate Bird of Perfection. You're going to summon it. Well then, important thing here, we're going to do this, actually, wait, no, we'll wait. We'll activate Rising Rebellion's effect, detaching 3 material to target a Raidraptor Xyz monster in my graveyard to copy its effect. We are going to target Arsenal. So now we can use Arsenal's effect again, detaching 1 to special summon a Raidraptor from our deck to field. We're going to be summoning Vanishing Lanius. Also, I realize zones here are completely messed up. We're gonna summon right here. And then, before we do these two, you have to activate Mimicry. So Mimicry's effect says banish this card and add a Raidraptor spell trap from your deck to hand. Now, important thing about Mimicry is that it needs to be... I'm actually going to scoot things closer so you guys can see better. But you must activate Mimicry the turn it is sent to the graveyard. Otherwise, it cannot activate its effect. But we'll activate Mimicry to add Roost. We'll then activate Roost. And then we'll overlay into another Force-Strix, because this card is an old card and it does not once per turn. Then on Summon of Force-Strix, activate Roost. Since you summoned a Raidraptor Xyz monster, you can add a Raidraptor spell trap to hand. And we're going to be adding our card negation, Glorious Bright. Set that, activate Force-Strix, detach whatever you want, and add follow-up in the form of Tribute Lanius. I prefer Tribute Lanius because it's one of the best follow-up cards in the deck. After that, someone commented down in my video how we summon the second Rising Rebellion and why we only play one Rank Up Magic. This is because we'll be activating Heal Eagle to add back Rise Rank Up Magic Raidraptors Force to our hand. We then reset it. We'll activate Roost to Roost's effect is target 3 Raidraptor monsters, up to 3, and then I can put them on the bottom of my deck and draw 1. So we'll target those 3, draw 1, and look at that. We got 1 tower, 2 towers, 2 other monsters, a card negation, a face-up card negation, and during your opponent's turn, this is how you summon the third one, whenever you want. So a little tip, when you're facing Snake Eyes or Fire King, when they activate Dark Witch, she summons herself and she sets the spell. The spell is a normal spell. So right then, after she sets the spell, after that, activate this. You'll target Force Strix, Raider's Knight, and Brave Strix. Going to then Xyz summon once again into the second copy of Rising Rebellion. And it is once again open game state. We're going to activate Rising Rebellion's effect, pop the board. Your opponent cannot activate Witch or the spell, so you just stopped their Snake Eye plays, so unless they have anything else, they can't do anything. They pass. This actually won me 2 games against Snake Eye. Really good. And then even after that, you still have this. So let's say they have Ash already in hand. Normal summon Ash, Glorious Bright. What are they going to do? So yeah, they have to get. What are they going to do after you Glorious Bright them and stop their Snake Eye plays with 3 towers? It's an auto scoop. This deck is amazing. I don't know why people aren't playing it. I do understand it's a combo deck. There are any hand trap is going to hurt, but the thing is, the deck, if you know what you're doing, can play around almost anything, and that's what I love about this deck. It has so many extenders that even if you get hand trapped on certain parts that might normally hurt you, if you have like the right extenders in your hand, you can just play it off like it was nothing. So next up, what we're going to do is we're going to do a test hand. I really like doing test hands because before I started my channel and was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I was playing Ignisters. I was something, yeah. But before I watched Dark Arm Dragon, by the way, huge shout out to him, amazing videos. But he did a bunch of test hands with a bunch of my favorite decks, and I really liked that because it allowed me to see what you can do with a certain hand. Can you extend off of it? What can you do if you're hand trapped here? So we're just going to do a quick test hand. Shuffle it up one more time. And cut. Draw 5. And let's see what we got. So we have Tribute Lanius, Noir Lanius, Fuzzy Lanius, Effect Failure, and Bloom Vulture. Can I just say this right now? Can I just say this? If you open this, you're winning no matter what happens. You're winning no matter what happens. That's all I've got to say. Okay, so first things first, we're going to normal summon tribute. We're going to activate the effect to send. We're going to send. Honestly, we don't actually have to send Fuzzy. We could honestly send Mimicry right now, which I think we will do. We'll then activate Fuzzy, because I'm going to be playing around Droll, I think, with this, and I always try to play around Droll as much as possible. So we'll send Mimicry, activate Fuzzy, summon, overlay, Raider's Knight. We're gonna activate Raider's Knight, detaching tribute. Once again, like I said, we're gonna try to play around Droll here. And we're going to summon Brave Strix. Effective Brave Strix. Detach. Rank up Magic Skip Force. And now if they draw me, we can continue playing. We have Bloom Vulture plus this, and Noir Lanius. We also have rank up. Actually, yeah, I think this specific in hand wouldn't change our inboard whatsoever. Besides, I think we don't get Roost and the trap. But honestly, we end on completely the same board if we get trolled here. But we're not going to do that. We're just gonna play it as if we never were hand trapped. So we'll activate Skip Force, targeting Brave Strix, and we're going to summon Arsenal Falcon. Effective Arsenal Falcon, we're going to detach, and we'll summon. Wait, that goes to the grave. We're going to summon honestly, we could extend this even more, yeah. We'll summon Stranglelanius. We'll then activate Bloom Vulture, summon these two, activate Noir. Noir will add our Heal Eagle. We'll summon Heal. Once again, like in our combo, we'll link off those two into the Wise Strix. We'll activate Wise Strix and Arsenal Falcon. Summon Arsenal. Summon Ultimate Falcon. And summon let's just summon this. I summon Vanishing Lanius when I just don't have anything, just to get another name. But we'll then activate Wise Strix. We'll set the Rise Rank Up Magic's Force. And now from here, you have everything. You don't have to do anything. But honestly, what we're going to do is we're going to overlay here into Force Strix, activate Force Strix, detaching this. We're going to summon or add from our deck to hand some Morgue. Then, because we still have Arsenal Falcon attached to Ultimate Falcon, we're going to extend even more and activate Stranglelanius. And actually, no, I just remembered something. I would not recommend activating Stranglelanius if you have Ultimate Falcon and Force Strix already on field. Reason being, let me show you real quickly. Actually, if I did that, so we summon 4 Strix, or this, overlay again, but honestly. So the thing is, if you did this, you'd still have 1 dead card on the field, 1 dead regular Raidraptor monster. And I would prefer to have them all in grave, personally, but that's my opinion. But make sure not to clog your zones. If you activate this card and you have this already on field, you cannot activate it. Because this card will still be on the field when this guy is summoned. So, let me give a clarification. So, if you activated this, you'd technically, how it's timed is you'd summon this, and then you attach the materials to it. So, if, let's say, you already have a monsters in all your zones, activate it. There's nowhere you can summon this guy, so it's an illegal activation. So I would prefer not to activate it. But yeah, anyway, we will activate it though. And have it there. We're going to detach 3, or attach 3. Summon. We'll then activate, well, we should have activated this earlier, but anyway, but we're going to ignore that. We'll then activate Rising Rebellion, detach 3. You must activate this effect because you'll need it. You need these 3 cards in grave. And we'll just target Arsenal Falcon. We'll activate Rising Rebellion. We're going to summon Also, you could summon anything here. I would probably, in this situation, get something that... Honestly, we already have all of our graveyard effects. I guess we'll just summon a Fuzzy. We'll then overlay these 2. Oh, wait, nope. Before that, we are going to activate Mimicry to add the Roost. We'll then activate the Heal in order to add Rise Rank of Magic's Force. And then we'll activate Roost, set this, overlay these 2 into the second 4 Strix, activate its effect, detaching Bloom Vulture to add a follow-up. Oh wait, so before that, on summon of 4 Strix, Roost will activate to add Glorious Bright. We then activate 4 Strix to add follow-up in Tribute Lanius. We'll then set Glorious Bright and activate Roost. Target. Honestly, might as well target 4 Strix. Also, yes, that is something you can do. You can use Roost and target your Xyz monsters. It's amazing. We then put them on the bottom, draw 1, and we pass. So now we have, as we can see, we have our, during the opponent's turn, activate. We get the 3rd Rising Rebellion, And we also have so we have 3 towers, Rising Rebel, with the Field Pop Plus, since he has 3 material, you'll also burn your opponent. For all monsters that were destroyed, our face-up card negation, and whatever is our hand, which in this case includes effect failure. So, very nice. Your opponent auto loses if he does not have interruptions against this deck. I will say this, any deck, so especially against Fire King or Snake Eye, there is a very important thing you must know. Never allow them to resolve Snake Eye Ash. Never. No, never. So, reason being, let me explain. So, what does this deck do? This deck sets up towers. What is a tower killer? Kaijus? Kurikara? Oh wait, Kurikara is a level 1 fire. Oh no, it was Snake Eye Ash searches out that card. Yes, and that is the reason why Pearly is in such a bad position in this format. Because there's a searchable card that searches it out. And unfortunately for Pearly, it doesn't really set up interruptions. It sets up a big, beefy tower, or single tower, might I add, unless they have enough extenders to like make a second, but that's very rare. And I guess if they have the spell that if they have enough spells to maybe do a single flip, I've forgotten the word, spin, they have like 1 interruption. The thing, that's why you never want to let them resolve, or that's why you never want to let Ash resolve, because if they add Kurikara, the deck's dead. They just tribute off all 3 of your towers and they just play. So yeah, you never want to get that. Let Snake Eye Ash resolve, but other than that, there are not a lot of ways to deal with this deck, and honestly, the thing that's so good about this deck, especially this format, is that Kaijus are not very popular. Besides from Kurikara, there isn't really any stuff to get rid of a tower, especially 3 towers. A single Kaiju doesn't get rid of that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys would like to see more Raidraptor content, please subscribe and leave a like on the video. Also, if this video gets, we got 100 views on the last video in a single day, so I'm going to go a bit up. If we can get another 100 views on this video, I will do a remote duel with this deck. I'll do a video on one of the remote duels I participate in with this deck. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.